Hey guys, a video on the S&P 500. Yeah, we are, if I zoom out here again, below the value area high of this whole range, okay? Which I don't like. This range took a few months. It's quite a strong range. We already went into it again. We tested the point of control even, bounced up. Now we're back below the value area high. If we close the weekly here, next week we'll probably visit the point of control, and we already have tested it. It might break as well, and we might move like a little bit more significant to the downside, okay? Of course, data is coming in a bit. Inflation data. 4 hourly is oversold. Generally, this gives a bounce. Maybe with this data, we will get the bounce today. But yeah, it's gonna then maybe close like around here today. I don't know, unless we get like a pump like last week Friday and we can get above all of this today, which I think is very low probabilities for it. But like closing somewhere here, it's the danger won't go away Monday, okay? We will still be able to drop Monday and then continue back down. So I just want to spread a bit of awareness. Also, if you look at the Nvidia chart, yeah, I want these lows to be taken, honestly. I've said this already often. We're also back below the point of control here again. Let's see, of course, if we get the data, it might boost, or it might even be a catalyst to drop the prices. But more importantly, this is gonna play an impact as well, I think. 12 days left for the earnings report. And if you look at the earnings trend this quarter, like everything is dumping after earnings. So yeah, maybe they're gonna talk about OpenAI stuff and that they don't want, like, you know, stuff is going on. Might be catalyst to move down here. It will drag the S&P with it, I think, because it's the major player. Amazon already did drop, but this might take a little bit longer to bottom. Although I'm now happy with the structure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could maybe add another 1, 2 here. Okay. But we do have, yeah, the 618 below us. The next target fib for this WXY wave here. If I can get it. So we still have some strong levels here below us, but that's for the Amazon video itself. Microsoft as well, trying to bounce here. These look a little bit better, but then Meta is breaking here. Meta is not looking good. And this is what I've been saying for the last few weeks. Like, you have some charts that want price to the downside, ideally. Nvidia, Google is also like that. We want to reach this box. But then you have some Oracle, Amazon that want to see price go up. Okay, Apple as well actually, but this is breaking a little bit as well here. But I'll do it in a separate video. Enough talking about that. Here the local count. Yeah, if you want to do a large correction, we have to put the fifth wave here. Then we finished a larger move here, starting last year, April, 3, 4, 5. Then somehow this has to be an A wave, a B wave, and then we will do now a C wave or a WXY. Still, whatever is going to come to the downside, it will be corrective, because this is no structure. You can't count a 5-wave move from here, okay? It's all corrective, but it can extend, yep. And especially if you look at Nvidia, etc., especially if we close below the value area high again. So ignoring all the stuff, just structurally, this value area high is important. 6,874 on the futures chart. And if we do get above it next week again, it's the same level. If you break it, it's gonna be the point of control. And yeah, once we attack this, we might break it as well, okay? Because we already tested it once. And then we will rely more on boxes that I will draw once I have confirmation, okay? It's still hovering like on the edge here. We'll get back above it today, I think. At least at the start of the day. Maybe we'll get a dump afterwards again, but it's oversold on the 4 hourly. You generally get a bounce. Also, then this price action here looks to me like it's finishing something, and that's why we have still the bullish count here. 1, 2, taken from this low to this high is your wave 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then A, B, C. Initially thought maybe this was it, but this has to be just the A wave. We got the B wave and then a massive C wave yesterday. And then here internally, if I zoom in, you can see a little bit of a range. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in your fifth wave. So we need to hold this low basically, okay? And with this, I mean like now in an hour when the data comes, we need to hold this low. We need to get back above this point of control, and then to invalidate a 5-wave move to the downside, a larger 5-wave move to the downside, we need to hit the 618. I have to adjust it a little bit, sitting at 6,928, okay? If we hit this now today, yeah, this will again have to be labeled as a 3-wave move. We can't label it as a 5-wave move anymore because of this hit. So that would be locally then strong, but ultimately the value area high is the most important thing to watch, I think. And then the weekly candle. Yeah, look, RSI is curving to the downside. Doesn't mean it has to go all the way down now. But I would have loved this to finally go up a little bit again and break out of here, but it's not doing it. And if you look at it like this, you can see like it's been going sideways here. Wicks from the top and from the bottom, so it's really an indecision. And yeah, the volume profile that I have, the value area high, is from, I think it starts here to here of this range, because this was also just sideways. Yeah, we've had up and down price action, but if you take the average price, I think you just have like a straight line, not something that's trending upwards, okay? Yeah, that's all I've got to say. It's a long video, sorry, but I think I had to cover everything again because it's been tricky as well, especially the last few weeks. And I hope it makes sense to you. Of course, the bullish scenario here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that case, we put the wave 4 here, and we're still gonna do this fifth wave. Okay? In case that we have top tier, then yeah, this WXY can go off the charts, but I'm gonna keep it there for a little longer. But once we break here and get inside the volume range below the point of control, yeah, we have to take then fips from this low to the high, and then yeah, generally these are your stronger fips, so we might go down a lot then, okay? That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.